I grew up a mega sports fan. I was always curious though, like, who are these people? It's so easy to be a fan and to be super critical and fanatic about who athletes are. And I've always just had this itch to know more.
Like, as an athlete, people like to pigeonhole you, and they will only see you for what they see on Saturday night. We realized this dichotomy, and we wanted to kind of showcase that and tell stories that dispelled the ambiguity and kind of really showed people like what it truly means to be a student athlete.
Uncut Madison originated at the University of North Carolina, Chapel Hill, UNC, and I said, we have to do this here. We had this dream, we had this goal of empowering student athletes and inspiring people, and we took that risk, we took that leap of faith, and launched Uncut Madison. Uncut Madison is a 501c3 nonprofit whose mission is to empower student athletes to tell stories beyond the jersey.
Now it's really kind of pushing student athletes to think outside of that comfort zone, to get out there and to share what they want to say, because everyone has a fantastic story. And so we want to dive in a little deeper, go behind the surface level, and to show the community who we really are as people.
Uncut Madison is a platform that's run by students and run by student athletes, and I think that makes it incredibly authentic. We haven't seen a ton of authentic athlete-to-athlete storytelling. What if we started that here? What if we did that with Badger athletes?
In the about 6 months we've been in operation, we've told stories about mental health, just like lifestyle stories, just how sport and life kind of dance together. We've just had some fun segments about getting to know student athletes on our campus. We've gotten to tell stories about teams and their dynamics and just the student athletes as a group, not just as an individual. One of the segments that we had, not personally, but this was a written article by a student athlete, was from Justin Bob.
One story that I'm particularly proud of that we had, and particularly grateful that we were able to share, was with a men's soccer player, Justin Bob, who actually penned a piece over the course of the last 4 years. We made him comfortable enough for him to say, I want to share my story about mental health through the Uncut Madison platform. It was important to him to share. It was, it was a weight off his shoulders, but it also was an awakening for so many other people.
I think people were just excited about the opportunity to learn from one another and to actually see people in a different light.
We were so honored to, partner with American Family Insurance and their Free to Dream initiative because we felt that there was a real authentic overlap of what we're trying to do.
Especially for how prominent American Family is in the Madison community, it's just so awesome to get this recognition and to have them on our side because we know that AmFam is a huge part of Wisconsin athletics.
To have American Family come in and be like, yeah, we see you and validate you, like we like your work. In fact, we like it so much that we want you to create more with our name on it as well. That was really cool. That was awesome and only encouraging because we're still young for the Madison branch of Uncut and our best work is yet to come.